Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome back to another review of Alchemy of Souls. This was a great episode. MuDeok was definitely the center of attention in this one. Accusing her, protecting her, loving her. I love her too, but I was referring to Ook, and if she loves you to death, you better love her to death. And I have one question about BuYeon's dad, so let's not beat around the bush. Let's get to it. So to begin the review, let's start with Master Lee. We get a flashback of him soul shifting. So it starts off with a young Master Ho. Well, he wasn't a master at that point, but it's a young him finding out that his master had passed away, only to find out a little bit later that he soul shift into a little boy's body. And then we transition to current time, not our current time, but their current time, where Master Lee is at the palace to find a soul shifter. Now, this is where Shaman Che is a little bit on edge, and you can see Master Lee kind of glancing at the queen every time he talks to the king. Now, Master Lee wanted to use the dog to find the soul shifter. I mean, that's the purpose of the dog anyway. But for the queen, she was trying to stop this whole thing and blame Master Lee for bringing a wild animal into the palace. Now, Jinmu, he was informed about this situation, so he sent his men to stop the dog. Now, with this situation, it makes sense on why Master Lee told Ook, if you can bring the dog to the palace, he will reward him. Because he knew that there were going to be some trouble bringing the dog to the palace. Now, this whole thing was stopped by the king because things were getting physical and the queen couldn't stop freaking out. Going back to what I said at the intro of this video, MuDeok was definitely the center of attention. Let's start with Broker Kim. He died because he recognizes Soe. The plan was to cut ties away from her. This is bad because Soe wanted to protect Yul and MuDeok. And that was before MuDeok didn't recognize her because that's not really MuDeok, that's Naksu. And then Park Jin did accuse MuDeok a little bit, even though he said he didn't, but I'm pretty sure he did. He did accuse MuDeok for murdering some people until he finds out that it was an actual swordsman. Now, when MuDeok was at the Jin's family's household, she did see a shrine dedicated to BuYeon. She saw the cloth with the family emblem. She did get a headache, and then she decided to put it on over her eyes. And Lady Jin thought it was BuYeon. This is just more hints that MuDeok is BuYeon, and we all know that. Now, going back to Park Jin, he did have a clever plan to get MuDeok and Ook to start talking, to reveal what they're hiding, but only to get shut up. So what Park Jin did was lock up both Ook and MuDeok, and by tricking them, thinking that the other person was in a scenario. For example, he tricked Ook by saying that MuDeok committed murder, and for MuDeok, he said that Ook revealed all of your secrets. Park Jin was willing to set them both free if everything they said matches up, and it definitely did. What they did before they said anything was reveal their jade item and told Park Jin that they like each other. Now, even if it was planned, and it was, that was still a feel-good moment, and I love these two characters. I did say at the beginning of the video, I do have one question about BuYeon's dad. Is he in the same position as Jangang and the king from the very beginning of this drama? Hear me out. So, when Soe was shocked that the dad was willing to take a fake daughter, the dad said, I'm not BuYeon's dad, it's somebody else. And right before they injected Choyeon's blood into Soe, the dad said, that's the blood of Choyeon, my beloved daughter. So what I'm getting at is the person in the dad is actually Choyeon's father. It's just that he's soul shifted, and wherever the dad is, that's actually BuYeon's dad. So they're stepsisters. I just love how everything was centered around MuDeok. And yeah, she is the main character and all, but yeah, I just love it. You know, you got people wanting to protect her. Yul, Ook, Soe, and then you got Park Jin wanted to get her so she can reveal some secrets that she's hiding. And then they're just giving us more hints that MuDeok is BuYeon. Now, speaking of BuYeon's dad, it seems like he's in a sort of similar situation as Jangang and the king, where the body is there, but depending on whose soul is it, a different child. You know what I mean? Oh, this giving birth thing in this drama is getting so complicated, they should just call it the alchemy of Jerry Springer. And yeah, that's pretty much the gist of the episode. Is there anything I might have missed? Please leave in the comments below. Other than that, if you like this video, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. See ya.